We would like to welcome you to Vakla. In the next few minutes, we would like to provide you with information about the most important rules and regulations, as well as give you tips for your work at Vakla. We value the international and cultural diversity in our company. We take responsibility for our work and people. We like people and want to convince our customers of our services. Environmental protection is important to us. Our actions are environmentally friendly and sustainable in the interest of future generations. Our focus is on people. If you want to do clean work, you have to be clean. Therefore, you should always wear clean work clothes and attach your name badge. For your safety at work, closed shoes are a must. Always wash your hands before starting work, disinfect if necessary, and apply hand protection lotion. In hygiene areas, jewelry must also be removed. Always wear rubber gloves for wet cleaning. After use, clean and air the gloves inside and out. If you have any allergies or intolerance to rubber gloves, please contact your supervisor. The working time begins and ends at the place of work. If you go to a changing or cleaning room before or after work, the working time starts or ends there. The delegated work zone tells you which rooms have to be cleaned on which day. There's a separate delegated work zone for each cleaner. The cleaning rota tells you what needs to be cleaned, how often, and when. Is the sink overflowing? Is the tap or the heater dripping? Is the light or the socket faulty, or is the toilet blocked? If so, please inform your supervisor or contact person. If you have taken part in a training course, we keep the training certificate in the Digital Facility Manual. How to behave when working in our facilities. When you enter a room, knock and say hello. When you leave the room, say goodbye politely. If someone is talking on the phone in the room, please do not vacuum. Smoking, private phone calls, and listening to music are not allowed during working time. No food or drinks are allowed on the cleaning trolley for safety reasons. When you leave a room, close the windows. Turn off the light and close the door. For safety reasons, only clean sockets with a dry cloth. Otherwise, there is a risk of electric shock. Please do not clean electrical office equipment and do not unplug them. You are not allowed to use customer equipment, such as the telephone, copier, fax, computer, etc. Always leave cleaning cupboards and storage rooms in a clean and tidy state. This also applies, of course, to cleaning trolleys and equipment. Occupational safety. It's about your health. When handling hazardous substances, the requirements specified in the operating instructions and the hazardous substance instructions must be strictly observed. Check electrical appliances for damage and their test sticker. If this is no longer valid or there are safety issues, stop using this appliance and inform your supervisor. Ladders must be checked before each use. Are uprights, rungs, steps intact and complete? Is the test sticker still valid? Or are there safety issues? Do not use the ladder or step and inform your supervisor. All working, expectant mothers enjoy special protection. Simply inform us immediately as soon as you discover you are pregnant. Don't panic. In emergencies, observe escape and rescue plans and emergency call plans. This enables you to get to safety in case of an emergency. So many different appliances. But if the appliances are used correctly, nothing stands in the way of high-quality cleaning. First, let's take a look at how to use the double bucket trolley. First, fill the red bucket to 1/3 with cold water. Then, fill the blue bucket 2/3 full with cold water, and then add the detergent according to the dosing instructions. Dip the mop head into the blue bucket and squeeze it out. Please always make sure that the press is always placed above the red bucket. Put the mop cover on, and away you go. If the mop is dirty or too dry, rinse it out in the red bucket and squeeze it out again over the red bucket. Then, dip the mop head back into the blue bucket, squeeze it out, and put it back on. Repeat the process until the floor is clean. The next appliance is the cleaning machine, which must be cleaned and maintained as follows at the end of work. First, drain off the dirty water and rinse out the tank. Clean the dirty water filter. Now drain the dirty water again until the tank is empty. Clean the fresh water filter regularly. To clean the fresh water filter, the fresh water tank must be empty. Important: check the brush or pads for wear. Also clean the outside of the machine, and also the suction lips at the bottom of the machine. Charge the battery so that the cleaning machine is ready for the next use. When you have finished, remove the key so that no unauthorized persons can operate the cleaning machine. Leave the lid open to air the machine and prevent bad odors from developing. Directly before starting work, fill the tank with fresh water and an appropriate dose of detergent. Now let's take a look at what you need to know about vacuum cleaners. Whether you use the cylinder vacuum or the upright vacuum cleaner, always check the test sticker first. Also, check the cable for damage. If you can detect safety defects on the appliance, do not use it and inform your supervisor. If necessary, use upholstery and crevice nozzles. Important: only vacuum dry surfaces. Water should not be sucked up. Look out for any warning lights that indicate worn brushes or full dust bags. If the vacuum cleaner bag is full, change it. Always wind up the cable directly on the appliance. To conclude, we will show you how to use the single disc machine. This requires a practical briefing by the supervisor beforehand. Check the test sticker and check the cable for damage. If the inspection sticker has expired, or if there is damage or safety defects, the appliance should no longer be used. Inform your supervisor. For safety reasons, always attach the brushes or the pad holder when the power is off. Pay attention to the color assignment of the pads. With pink, yellow, and white, you polish the floor. With red pad, you clean and polish. Use the green pad for intermediate cleaning. If you are in doubt, please contact your supervisor. Simply plug the device in and get started. Be careful. Do not run over the cable. Once everything is clean, disconnect the plug and remove the brushes or the pad holder. The cable is wound up directly on the appliance, as with the other appliances. Do not dose the detergents arbitrarily, but be sure to use the correct amounts. Always follow the manufacturer's instructions. The following aids are available for the correct dosage. For example, by using the dosing cap. The following applies here. 10 milliliters corresponds to half cap, 20 milliliters to a whole cap, and 40 milliliters, accordingly, 2 caps. A dosing system also makes correct dosing easier. Accurate dosing is also possible with a measuring cup. Press the dosing pump once. You get 10 milliliters concentrated detergent. If you need more, press the dosing pump again for another 10 milliliters concentrated detergent. Only use cold water. In our example, 20 milliliters of detergent is added to 4 liters of water. For 8 liters of water, 40 milliliters is added accordingly. For safety reasons, never mix detergents, and never transfer these into other vessels. Do not crumple or crease the cloth. How to use the cloth. Fold your cleaning cloth once, and again in the middle. This means you have 8 clean sides of the cloth to clean with. With a 4-color system, you can clean hygienically. It's that simple. Use the blue cloth dry or damp for all general surfaces. All surfaces and handle areas in sanitary rooms are cleaned with a yellow cloth. Red is for all WC bowls, urinals, or WC brush holders, and should be used wet. The remaining surfaces, such as tea kitchens or operating theaters, are cleaned with a green cloth. Use glass cleaner, sanitary cleaner, sponge, and cloth for the respective cleaning points. The yellow cloth for the yellow cleaning points. The red cloth for the red cleaning points. Use sanitary cleaner and cloth for the toilet area. Floor cleaning. If necessary, mop the floor beforehand to remove any dust. Before wet mopping, place the warning signs so that they are clearly visible in the corresponding areas. As soon as the floor covering is dry, the warning signs must be removed. Depending on the type of floor covering and the cleaning rota, you will have to clean the floor surface differently. For example, 2-stage wet mopping means you mop the floor wet first and then dry. If the floor is laminate or parquet, always clean it slightly damp. To ensure a consistent level of dampness or wetness, first mop a strip through the middle of the room. This ensures that the excess moisture of the mop is transferred to the floor covering. And then, mop up the corners and edges. Do not forget the corners behind the door. Working in a figure of 8 motion, you then mop towards the door without lifting the mop off the floor. Also clean under movable objects, such as chairs. You must clean the following important cleaning points. The wash basin must be cleaned, including the underside. You must clean the towel dispenser, including the underside. Clean the soap dispenser, including the bottom and soap outlet. Fill floor drains with water. Treat them with odor eliminator if necessary. Clean the sink and plug hole thoroughly. If, according to the cleaning rota, you have a dishwasher to clean, do not forget the seals. The light switch must be cleaned completely with a damp cloth. Door handles must be cleaned completely with a damp cloth on both sides of the door. With tables, it is important to clean the tabletops and edges. The cleaning cycle for the table legs can be found in your cleaning rota. With chairs, you must clean the backrest, armrests, and seat. The cleaning cycle for the chair legs can be found in your cleaning rota. Clean the waste bin from the inside and outside each cleaning cycle. Remove insects and cobwebs. Only clean free areas on desks. The same applies to shelves. Are there dirty dishes? Then clear these away, as far as this is included in the scope of work. For the telephones, it is important that you only clean the handset and handset support. Dust off the fire extinguisher as well. Also clean under mats and rugs. After wet cleaning, do not lay the mat or carpet straight again until the floor is completely dry. The grating and its edging must also be cleaned. When replacing it, make sure it is properly in place so as not to cause a tripping hazard. Corners and edges are always cleaned as well. Skirting boards are cleaned according to the cleaning cycle. For lifts, vacuum and clean the door guide rails. Please always make sure that the lift doors are blocked to prevent trapping. On textile coverings, remove chewing gum with ice spray and spatula if specified in the cleaning rota. Your supervisor will be happy to show you the correct way to do this. Stop! The apple doesn't go in there. The apple goes in the rubbish bin. The waste paper in the waste paper bin, and the plastic waste in the yellow bag. Your supervisor will tell you how to dispose of the cardboard boxes. The supervisor will give you precise instructions on how to dispose of which waste. If you want to dispose of your dirty water, you must not pour it into wash bins or sinks. But what to do with it? Dispose of wastewater only in floor drains or toilet bowls and only inside the building to ensure the environmentally compatible supply to water treatment plants, for example, sewage treatment plants. And very importantly, leave the sanitary area in a tidy state. Be careful of splash water and clean it up if necessary. Thank you for listening. We wish you all the best with the Vakla Group and look forward to working with you.